Hello? Hello? Wait, why can't I hear myself? It's not good. Oh wait, I have the stream open, that's right. Okay. Hello Mega Man fans! Welcome to New Moon 2023 Cycle 9! It's been a while since our big break over the summer, but we are here with Infinite Beast 1. This is the very first time this format has been played using Tango, so I'm really excited to see how things shook out this week. There is a lot of combos and a lot of neat things you can do with that much beast, side beast powers, so yeah, I'm really curious. And with that, I want to introduce our solo commentator warrior today, Symes. Hello, Symes.
Yes, hello, Salad. I am going solo today, so you are all stuck with me.
If it would help, I can try to talk, but I am not an officially designated caster. I am a rogue caster. I do not have a caster license.
Yeah, you'll have to request one of those from Soul, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find him on the net square and do the dialogue prompt, and it's gonna launch me into like a 20 battle challenge.
Yeah, we've got some great art on here already. The Tango Beast out, and then also this art by Rockin.
So apparently that's supposed to be Mr. Beast, so Mr. Side Beast or Mr. Infinite Beast. I didn't catch the reference, but Amasuka did. But yeah, with that, I want to jump into our setups for our first match.
Yeah, so for our first matchup of the day, we've got a A4 average against BN3 Hokage. And so this is a Gregar mirror, and you might notice that neither of these players have super armor in their Navi cust. And that is, of course, because G-Beast gives you access to super armor for free. Falzar, on the other hand, gets Omni shoes for free, which is worth a lot more Navi cust space. But definitely having that free super armor is very nice. Very nice for Gregar. So looking at A4 average is cust, we can see they're going for this Navi parade strategy. So they've got 3 copies of Mega Folder 1. Is that what on the left, like a uncompressed Mega Folder 1? That is very interesting.
Wait, it's that big? It's 2 extra spaces without the compression code? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, some of them is an extra 2 spaces. It's really bad.
That's pretty funny though.
So yeah, so they've got and it is funny because with this Navi parade, although usually with Navi parade you'd see folder pack 2, but they've just got the big trio: Erase Man, Judge Man, Element Man. They have all 3 versions of each of them. And then apart from that, their folder is pretty much just Q code and null asterisk chips that can be beast charged. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Meanwhile, BN3 Hokage, who we suspect is Dorman, has taken a very different approach with their Navi cust, going for no utility, no Mega Folder Plus, no Cust Plus. just these 4 HP 400s, and then 4 attack plus woods and the undershirt. And this very much reminds me of like the type of Navi cust that Eurasia would have cooked up before. And so for BN3 Hokage's folder, they've got Big Hook, which is interesting. And then they've got this J code splash with the Justice 1, Recuff 300s, and Judgment. And then they've also got a lot of asterisk codes, but we can see they have the they have a couple of lances as well as extra wind racks to set up like a wind rack into lance into Big Hook combo. So we'll see if they can pull that off.
I just want to chime in and say that BN3 Hokage is Dorman, so we can just call him Dorman during the stream. It'll probably be easier to say too. Also, the Navi customizer reminds me of a windmill, so it's kind of like that super power up in Mega Man 1. It was only in 1, right?
Oh, the Yasichi? Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, and someone in a chat pointed out, but yeah, so at A4 averages cust, they have a charge max, but charge max has no benefit in this format. Like even a speed max, if you're using one of the bug gigas, then speed max does become relevant, but charge max is has unfortunately no use in Infinite Beast. Yeah, it is a common misconception that it affects the speed of your beast charges, but it doesn't. It's only for buster charges, which of course you don't have with beast out.
Yeah, Dorman's Navicus is actually quite good in this format up until he runs into like Gedon Gundasol, then it's like his HP is halved already.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think Gedon Gundasol would. I think it would be terrible in this format because you'd never get anything out of it against the Falzar matchup.
Yeah, that's true. You would have to be a really stinky gamer to seek out the Gregors like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It's Infinite Beast, so you could just chip charge all of them.
But yeah, Falzar, it's not like in Standard where you can, like in Standard, you could very easily catch Falzars on this turn, or on turns when they're not in Tengu and not in Beast. And get on Gundasol them to death too, but not in Infinite Beast.
Well, being able to charge them at any time, that's still value, so it's not bad.
Yeah, I do think attack max is pretty much mandatory in this format because you do want to have those full damage beast charges.
Yeah, for sure. No reason not to run it.
And I think with that we can get into this first match.
Okay, let's go. Let's see.
So yeah, this is just this starting HP here. Dorman has literally twice as much as A4 average. And so on this starting grass field, it looks like A4 average is going right into Heat Beast to go for a juicy double damage Heat Beast charge. And Dorman is going into charge, which makes sense because they only have Cust 5. But ooh, this immediate Erase Man SP. Ooh, and deciding to just use the area grab to reclaim their area. And they do get this this ×2 heat breath. I think the actual name is Great Fire. Now switching to Elect. And they actually they have this panel return here to undo the damage caused by Dorman's Justice 1. And the Reflector 3 tech is actually pretty nice in this format. Ooh, but both players now here with Life Orb, but A4 Average does have this Wind Rack on Reg. And actually with Dorman behind this holes, they can pretty safely just go ahead and mash it at the start of the next turn, because there's no way with the hole in front of them that Dorman could step past that. Oh, wow. And actually avoiding the Lance and Big Hook with the Beast Jump. Ooh, that is very, very unfortunate for Dorman, but what a play for A4 Average. Because that Lance would have decrossed A4 Average's Elect Beast as well, so that was huge for them. And going into Slash Beast here, that's interesting. Ooh, okay, so the Windrack Lance combo comes out from Dorman there. And actually, yeah, popping a Recov 300, so there's still about a 800 HP gap here, but there is Gundal Force in A4 Average's hand. But the thing about Q Force in this is, like in Standard, you only have your 3 Beast turns and then also Beast over to work with. Whereas the one big advantage Gregar does get in this is you could pretty much just bust out the Q Force whenever you want. There is like no need, you don't have to use it in those 3 turns. You can just hold it until you want to use it. I am kind of surprised that we haven't seen a Erase Beast from either of these 2 players yet, but the Erase Beast is the thing about this is permanent Beast means they always have access to Beast Rack, which means it's actually very difficult to keep Erase for longer than a turn most of the time. But I mean, even 1 turn of a Race Beast can still be like 1,000 damage, potentially. And there goes the Gundal Force. So I wonder if we'll see either of these players change crosses now. No, both of them staying in. Okay, I think that must have been a accident for Dorman there. I'm not sure if I'm sure they didn't mean to do that, but ooh, the Judge Ban into Slash Beast. But here we see the Charge Beast on grass. Ooh, this is very close, but ooh, Ooh, and the Sanctuary TFC. A great TFC for Dorman there, and that'll do it. Ooh, but now we do have this starting grass field with this Element Man SP in hand for A4 average. So that could be a 480 damage right off the bat. And yeah, so going for it immediately, I feel like what you could have done is, I guess Dorman's not going to the front, so you couldn't have gone for like the D-Cross with the Element Man Aqua. Ooh, and there's that Justice one again, just destroying that boulder, but A4 average just happens to have this panel return in hand, so it will immediately fix their area. So it seems like A4 average is oh, they're also going charge. Interesting. Oh wow, and yeah, so Dorman going through for a charge beast charge there and whiffing it. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, going back into Elec. They do just have to be a little bit careful, because Dorman does have the Lance combos, which would decross their Elec. Oh, and there it goes. Oh, but A4 average did have the Invis TFC, but they're still losing their Elect Beast there. Ooh, and wow, Dorman actually managing to completely avoid the G Beast charge to keep their trap, which I'm assuming is just the anti-damage. Yeah, it looks like they don't have any other traps in their folder. So going for Slash Beast here is interesting, but I am surprised we haven't seen Erase Beast come out yet, especially because Dorman has already used most of their Wind Racks. Ooh, okay, the Judge Man gets replaced by Judge Man. But that does mean A4 average has now lost their anti-Navi, so Dorman's free to use any of their other Navi chips. Huh. I'm kind of surprised that Dorman opted to go for the ice panels there instead of making grass for their Charge Beast. But Charge Beast is strong enough to break life or either way. All of the Gregor Beasts can, except for Elect. We are still seeing a pretty big HP disparity between the two, but it does seem like Dorman doesn't really have anything to deal with A4 average's life aura, but A4 average doesn't have anything to deal with this sanctuary. Of course, they do have 3 copies of Element Man, so they probably have at least one more in their folder. They just need to get to it, which it looks like they're trying to do this turn. Ooh, and there is that Holy Aura from Dorman. Ooh, and so Erase Man is a pseudo break, so he can even pierce through Reflector. So that will not save you. Okay, and so there is that's Windrack and Element Man. So this can set up a Gundel force for A4 average if they can survive till the next turn. But actually, they are down by so much HP that I don't think a neutral area Gundel force would even be enough. Going for a slash beast charge here. Ooh. And yeah, okay, this is it. Now they should be able to. Oh wow, no way. Dorman mashing out of the stun, and instead of getting hit by the slash beast charge, gets the Element Man SP freeze into deletion. Wow. I did not think Dorman would be able to mash out of that in time. So yeah, GG's to both players, and that was actually a pretty crazy ending. But in the end, with Dorman having over literally double the HP of A4 average, that was just too much of a HP gap to overcome.
Not only did Dorman start with over twice the amount of HP, but he also had to recover 300s. So that's how much of an HP difference. I think A4 average had 1300. Dorman was starting of 2600 and another. Yeah, so he has 3200 HP. Whew.
Yeah, definitely. That was pretty rough for A4 average. But for our next matchup, we actually now have a Falzar mirror.
Okay, let's get into the setups for
that. Yeah, so for this one, we've got a EasyA versus Alpha. EasyA, I think, has played in a few cycles before, but I think this is the first time we've seen them in a while, so welcome back. And Alpha usually joins most of our cycles. So yeah, they're both Falzar, and Falzar, of course, has the permanent Omni shoes for free in this. And so yeah, Alpha is taking advantage of this. This is also a strat I used in the very first Infinite Beast tournament, Beast's Fury, which is of course the bugged slip runner in the corner to give yourself crack step. Because of course, with permanent Omni shoes, you'll never have to worry about trapping yourself with that. Yeah, Slip Runner just gives you the same bug as float shoes and air shoes, and it's also great in the speed run because it makes you slip in the overworld, which is fun. But here it's for the crack step bug. And yeah, apart from that, Alpha actually just has a very solid Navi cuss. They've got plus 1200 HP, the attack max, then just the super armor undershirt and cost 1. And a pretty interesting folder here. They've got this M code, and so they do actually have a Gadon and Snake in their folder. And they've also got a number ball in a N code. This is actually kind of spicy. So yeah, it's basically just this mix of G, M, and N. Meanwhile, on EasyA's side, they've got they actually have bug stops. So they've got 2 custom ones, Beat, Super Armor, Rush. They actually don't have any busters. They don't have any attack stats, which means their beast charges will be pretty weak with just the attack 1 beast charges. But they've also got a pretty interesting folder. They've got the B Bros, which can be very strong in a Falser matchup. And then they've also got a lot of L code. So they've got a High Boomer, Time Bomb 3, which is spicy. They've got a All Thunder 2. Oh, they actually have the Time Bomb PA. They've got Time Bomb Plus. We'll have to see if that lands. They've got a Base Anomaly, which in this format, I kind of like Base Anomaly because it will be tough with Alpha having this crack step bug. But in a Falser matchup, like with Falser having Perma shoes, you actually really don't get very much out of Meteor Knuckle. Whereas if they can't land this base anomaly, that's 640 damage. And I guess in this format, there's even the small chance that you could get the 8-hit base anomaly, but that's still very unlikely. And of course, they've also got a Super Vulcan, which is pretty strong in this format. They've got the Super Vulcan attack plus 30 white capsule. So if that lands, that would be a solid 800 damage. And actually, yeah.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it looks like neither of these players have Recuv 300.
Yeah, Recovery 300 is really strong in this format. I'm always surprised when people don't take it, actually. It's just so flexible. But I'm actually thinking about the Time Bomb plus PA. It's 200 HP, isn't it?
I'm not sure if it's 200 or 100.
I'm pretty sure it's more than 100, so I think it's 200. But if that's the case, normally you kind of just destroy them with a charge shot and then some damage. Like, because it takes like, what, 3 or 4 seconds to explode. So I'm actually wondering if Bowser Feathers was enough to be able to clear them in time. And also because of the beast jump, it's actually harder to use chips to destroy it. So that's actually really curious.
Yeah, I guess the main thing would be they could definitely use some of their beast charges to destroy it.
Oh yeah, the charges in time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I want to see some Time Bomb action.
Yeah, definitely. This is actually both players' folders are pretty spicy here with the Time Bomb plus PA, and then Alpha with stuff like Snake and Number Ball. So I think with that we can get into it. So yeah, actually, EasyA is already in Dust. They've already chosen Dust, and they're just going with a Life Aura here. Both of these players going for Dust turn 1. And yeah, I do. Oh, wow. Okay, the flash bomb actually went off in time. For a second there, I thought it was actually going to be destroyed by the volcano panels, which would have been pretty funny. So before using Time Bomb Plus, you're definitely going to want to deal with Alpha's Dust Cross. Although it is very difficult to pull off the Dust Suck in this format, since like the Tengu Cross pull, it actually becomes only a 1 frame window. And oh wow, they actually already have it in hand and going for this D Cross here. Alpha got to feed that beat. We have no idea what they threw to it. Oh wow, and the beast jumps Step Sword. So are they gonna go for this Time Bomb Plus here? It's pretty funny. It is only 10 more damage than 3 Time Bomb 3s, but it is more likely to actually work since it does have that 200 HP, so it is pretty tanky. Okay, and Alpha going for Tengu here. I feel like, oh, there it goes. Boom, 700 damage. The Time Bomb Plus actually connects. And yeah, it seems like the Falls Are Feathers just cannot do enough damage in time to destroy it. And so after that, EasyA now has an almost 500 HP lead over Alpha. And so yeah, both players here, neither of them changing crosses. Ooh, and there's the times to Protoman SP to punish the bug fix. Actually, that's interesting that they have bug fix, because does that not defeat the purpose of having the bugged slip runner? Ooh, and actually face tanking the Groundman SP to only take 1 hit from it instead of getting hit by all the falling rocks. You'd think it would be worse getting drilled in the face by Groundman, but it's actually better. And so EasyA has a few options here. They could go for the Bubble Star into Doll Thunder. They could go for the Super Vulcan White Pill. They could go for the Base Anomaly. And they're still at almost 1,000 HP themselves, so they are in a pretty good position to win this game. But Alpha does still have that Muramasa. So Alpha's not out of this yet. And going into Spout Beast. Oh, are they gonna set up this? They are setting up the grass for Blastman SP. Oh, and the Muramasa does connect into Erase Man. What else do they have? Oh, they go for the Aqua Spiral, but EasyA gets out of the stun from the Erase Man and finishes them off with the Buster. But that ended up being very close. And so EasyA does just manage to take the first round. We'll see what these players do this round. All right, going for the Alum Trap into the Bubble Thunder combo. And opting to just stay as default F Beast, not going for any Beast crosses yet. Meanwhile, Alpha's going right into Dust. Ooh, and actually the double hit from the Bubble Star with the buffered movement means that they do not get the ×2 Scarecrow. Ooh, unfortunately they do lose their Element Trap. And so, yeah, actually, I didn't notice, but both players have Muramasa. I didn't realize that EasyA had it as well. And EasyA still not opting for a cross, just sticking with a default F-Beast. Ooh! Oh, unfortunate. That would have been a juicy number ball with 85 damage, but EasyA just sidesteps it at the last second. And ooh, only 2 hits. And like, yeah, like they're not trapped at all. So like, I don't really like Meteor Knuckle in this format that much for that reason. So they do have some options here. They could go for something like a Wind Rack into a Muramasa, but it looks like I'm kind of surprised we don't see them going for Dust, because they are in danger of getting a kind of wrecked hand here. But just sticking with a null F-Beast this whole time. So now both players, oh, Beat does come out. What else does Alpha have this turn? Okay. Ooh. I wonder if they, if Alpha realized that was anti-Navi and made sure to use the Groundman SP when they were in EasyA's row to, only take the 1 hit instead of 3. And yeah, I think next week should be another Infinite Beast cycle. For anyone who's wondering about that in the chat. Ooh, so the Proto Man gets blocked by the Life Aura, but does destroy the Life Aura, which is pretty good value still. Ooh, they could go for a flash bomb into Muramasa, but flash bomb has low enough HP that I think attack 5 Falzar Beast should destroy it in time. Especially since it's only flash bomb 1, I think the other ones do get slightly more HP. Oh, but going into Tengu, oh boy. Oh no. The 1,000 damage Muramasa. Oh, that was rough for Alpha. Of all the turns for them to go Tengu, that was pretty brutal. I don't think we've ever seen NeoVary do that much damage. But GG to both players. Unfortunately for Alpha, EasyA was able to connect with that time bomb plus in the first round, and then the double damage Muramasa in that second round. So we never got to see the snakes come out or anything. But I think with that, we can probably get into the setups for our next match.
Okay, just in time. I just got back. Okay.
All right, so this will be another Greg Armir. We've actually already seen A4 average in the first match versus Dorman, but this will be our first time seeing NormalNaviRV. So this is actually pretty spicy. They've got a chip shuffle set up here. So there is a chance of shuffling into a turn 1 kernel force. So to go along with this, they've also got the Destroy Pulse PA. They've got fast gauges. And yeah, chip shuffle and Infinite Beast is actually pretty interesting. And they do have the 4 attack plus 1s to go with it, so they do have attack max. They've also got Rush, which could definitely help with landing that early kernel force. So yeah, I'm actually very excited to see what NormalNaviRV is able to get with chip shuffle. Because Destroy Pulse is also could be pretty nasty in this format, because it inflicts like a very long blind. I think it's like slightly over 1,000 frames of blind, and of course that prevents the opponent beast jump. Just briefly going over A4 averages setup again. This is the Navi Parade with all 3 versions of Erase Man, Judge Man, Element Man. And both players here do have Gundel Force. They don't have shoes, but they of course have the Prix super armor. And yeah, this could be a very explosive match. Is there, did you have any thoughts on these setups, Salad?
Sorry, I was a bit busy. Looks like we have Destroy Pulse, which is pretty strong in this format. I imagine you already said, but the Super Blind
yeah,
would stop Beast Jump from everything other than Tomahawk if they were not in Tomahawk already. It would completely swallow them even if they were in Tomahawk, which is actually really significant, so it's actually good in both versions.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm still wondering if A4 average as a cust would have been better if they used folder back 2, if they would have been able to fit more in there. Of course, they have the charge max as well, so yeah, I was curious about that. I haven't actually made that many custs with folder backs, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I do think with a folder pack 2, it would have been better, because that would have also given them cost 8 instead of just cost 7.
Like,
I do think it is a big program, but when you're going for a Navi parade strat, I think folder pack 2 is worth it.
Like, I imagine it's a bit of a meme setup because they have the trio in all 3 versions, so like that's funny, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised at the amount of panel grabs versus just having recovery 300s or something. I feel like you get more value out of that. But let's see how this shakes out. I'm curious. Because A4 average doesn't actually have that much beast jump, so you could say that the Destroy Pulse doesn't have as much value against him. It's still like 1/3 of his HP if it lands, though.
Yeah, I kind of want to see them shuffle into a turn 1 Kernel Force and just go for it.
Oh god. Like a Gunstone Kernel Force, yeah.
Yeah, on turn 1. That is the power of chip shuffle, but it is very reliant on the shuffle RNG. Not like with a Search Soul where you get 3 tries per turn. You only get the 1 shuffle.
When did they introduce the no Giga on turn 1 rule in the games, do you know?
I think it was in BN5.
Ooh, so in 4, well, even if the shuffle, you would be able to get it probably. Huh. Okay, with that, I think let's see how it shakes out.
Yeah, let's go into it.
Okay, we got JJ bug fixed at least.
Yeah, unfortunately, no turn 1 Q force here. Oops. But yeah, so they do have this bug fix, which is good, because they did have cust bug level 2. Of course, Gregor does have a pretty nice tack against Cust Bug, which is going into Charge Cross. It will basically offset Cust Bug for 3 turns due to Charge Cross's Cust Plus effect. So it can buy you a lot of extra time to find a bug fix before shrinking down to that Cust 2. And I didn't see, but did they already use a fast gauge? Ooh, but this anti-Navi Judgment, and yeah, into the, ooh. They couldn't get the Element Man out in time. That's rough. Are they gonna keep it? They are holding their recovs.
Those recoveries keep popping up.
Yeah, that is pretty funny seeing them, how the chip shuffle can troll you like that. And so switching out of Erase and into Elect. Oh wow! And if they had kept the Element Man SP, they could have TFC'd and gone for the D-Cross there. Oh, but the Erase Man into the Charge Beast charge, very nice from A4 average. And this ooh, getting the end of turn Elect Beast charge. This center permahole field is also very annoying for both players, as they both have Q4s. Neither of them has air shoes, so they're both gonna have to work around dealing with these center permaholes. Oh, and there comes that Q force, but well, I mean, they only got the one column of soldiers, so actually most of that damage came from the Gundel soul. But NormalNaviRV is now down to less than 100 HP, and it looks like they have most of that destroy pulse, but. This could be pretty rough. They do have the invis, and we are in fast gauge, so they actually might be able to get through this turn if A4 average has nothing to deal with the invis. But they do have 3 copies of Erase Man and Judge Man, so that is actually quite a bit of invis pierce. Oh, wow. They actually, it looked like they were back on the field, but I guess they weren't quite back from the anti-damage animation there, so that Erase Man actually didn't connect, even though it looked like it should have. Oh, so they do have the Destroy Pulse in hand here.
I think I would try to shuffle for 2 like Pulse 2s. Because I'm pretty sure they have one more.
Yeah, but it looks like they're
there's also broken Pulse. So I don't know if this will land.
Yeah, that's why I think they're going for the panel return first.
It doesn't actually help here though. Well, actually, it frees them from that panel. Oh, this is really close.
Oh, yeah, unfortunate TFC for A4 average there.
Oh, unless that's it. Do they have anti-navi? Yeah, they have anti-navi. This could be anti-navi. Oh.
Yeah, but the camping behind these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was very smart by A4 average to camp that one panel there, because with the broken panels, yeah, they were, the beast jump just could not get to them.
It's still
but now
possible
they do have this grab revenge into Gundel Force. So, this is still coming right down to the wire. Can NaviRV make this comeback here?
I feel like they should have gone for the area grab. Because they have all these... oh!
Well, yeah, they have... they need to wait for these holes to repair. Oh, wow.
It's just remember that's anti-navi. Don't use the judgment. If they life aura and an area grab, they might be able to dodge the wind rack.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, if they cross out of elect to cross cancel the animation, then yeah, they might have time to do that.
Well, I mean, NormalNaviRV also has their life aura and that area grab, so they might be able to do it as well.
Well, but they're using the wind rack right there, so they can't cross cancel.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying they have aura and area grab on this turn, so they could potentially avoid A4 average's wind rack if they have one. Ooh.
Yeah, they are just
oh!
Yeah, this is actually really close now. Oh,
Ooh.
they could just buster them down.
That's really smart. I was thinking they want to charge it. That's perfect. Oh, what an unfortunate step from A4 average.
Wait.
That was probably a mash from the Elect Falls. Wow, that was a really great final sequence of turns. Like, that's definitely clip worthy, I think. Can show you just how close things can get.
Yeah, definitely. You can. This game does have the potential for some huge comebacks because it looked like NaviRV was just completely down, but they were able to just sequence that Q force turn and manage to avoid everything else from A4 average. Oh, and they did get the turn 1 Q force, but they're not even going for it. Boo.
Well, they don't have the gun to soul of it or area grabs, and there's also rocks. So
yeah,
it's like monkey's paw.
And they do have the invis to avoid the 480 damage element man. Ooh, and even land this judge man.
Oh yeah, they started with the same HP, huh?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Yeah, I think they both have oh no, NaviRV has a 1400. A4 average only has 1300.
Damage from in the beginning. That's weird.
Maybe it was like the element man setting grass or something.
Oh yeah, probably. Okay.
Or actually, wait, does that mean that an A4 average has already used up all 3 of their element bans? I mean, I guess NaviRV doesn't have like Sanctuary to worry about, but
Forbidden Element Man PA. Are these rocks really gonna sit here?
okay, and it looks like A4 average had no defense for the element ban, so they get smacked by that 480 damage.
That was 1/3 of A4 average's HP.
See, imagine if we were playing on the Legacy collection and had Double Beast exist and be able to do that without needing any panel setup or anything.
Listen, it's very skillful. You had to earn a chip in game away.
True.
The holes being here actually messes up the kernel for us. I mean, the rock cubes. They're just vibing.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that there's the other kernel army chip which uses objects, but then objects actually block Q4 soldiers from spawning.
Confusing many new players.
I don't know what they were cooking with the kernel army chip. It's so bad.
I mean, it's even worse because it's behind like 2 or 3 rush roads, and it isn't like I don't remember if you also need an unlocker, but it was bad.
Oh, I think the one you get from there is like in a soup code too.
Oh God, yeah, I think it was.
Oh, but here we do have the grab revenge into area grab into Gundel Force. And those rocks are finally out of the way, but it looks like instead they're actually going for this J code turn here.
Ooh, just a little hit.
Yeah, so due to the erase man into erase man to just keep them stunned and then get also some free Gregor Vulcan damage.
I feel like unless you play the other games, like you don't fully appreciate how good the Navi chips are in 6. Like Erase Man's effective range makes for such interesting positioning, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean actually as bad as the standard libraries are in 4 and 5, they actually do have some pretty insane Navi chips.
Well, it's like there's the really insane ones like Laser Man and some other ones, and then there's like the other 60% where you have to be on the perfect panel like Circus Man, but also you need to have no holes or something like Top Man.
Yeah, but I mean Top Man Top Man was pretty funny. Ooh. Just clipping them with the Gundel Soul to remove that invis.
This would be a great time to get cross right now. Just change crosses. Kind of risky to not change crosses here.
Yeah, this is really close now. But they do have these recovs, so actually that will take them back up to 900 HP.
Isn't the only game with Star Code Navi chips in BN2? I don't think the other games had Star Code Navi chips today.
Yeah, it was just BN2 has some of them.
Ow.
Ooh, and yeah, that's it. The pulses will close it out. In BN2, it's really scuffed, though, because for some of the Navis, it's not just the V1, but the V3 also gets a asterisk code.
Well, at least it turns out like a bunch of them were placeholder, and you're not supposed to be running around with like 5 life aura 3 stars and like 5 base 3 stars.
No, to some of the Navi V3 asterisk codes are actually legit.
Yeah, but it's like I would think it's like the lower end ones. Like I'm pretty sure you can't get base and some of the other ones like that. Airman is pretty good though. I like Airman.
Yeah, it's just ones like Airman and Cutman.
Oh my god. Beautiful. Wait, is Gaia played in 2? Can you like charge it up with Cutmans?
Yeah, you could.
Oh man. Wait, does it come in Star? Like, I wonder if you need Cutman 3 star to be able to load it up with it.
Yeah, probably.
That's kind of funny. Brian Lee in our chat says BN3 has some star code chips, but Navi chips, but it's only in the Mr. Famous folder.
Huh.
Yeah, I totally don't remember that.
Yeah, imagine a Plant Man and Flash Man asterisk.
Well, I guess with completely unrestricted BN3, it doesn't matter because you're just folder backing every turn anyway, so everything is effectively star code.
Yeah. Those games, it is pretty interesting that 2 had the asterisk navies, and then yeah, they didn't bring them back until 6, because Toadman asterisk is kind of like in some ways an even better erase man, although he doesn't pierce everything.
He doesn't pierce, so there's that. Like, I think Erase Man was great because in the early games there was a lot of problems, especially in 5. Oh my god, with camping invis, having 4 invis, and there's like 3 chips in the game that pierce it.
Yeah, and the other problem in 5 is that everything also inflicts blinking, even Boomer.
Yeah, and Grab, Banish, and Revenge don't actually hit through invis, so like the invis stacking on top of area guys is so horrible to deal with. Oh, okay. I didn't process that. So that means Brian Lee is DemonCorsair, I think. Thank you for joining us for the stream. With that, let's go into the setups for the match.
Yeah, so this will be our first Gregor versus Valzar matchup of the day instead of just a beer match between one of the two versions. So yeah, this will be DemonCorsair, aka Brian, against Nexit. So yeah, this will be Gregor versus Valzar, and this is also the first Gregor we're seeing that's actually going for air shoes. So DemonCorsair will be able to walk over holes. And so they've got, yeah, air shoes, rush, cost plus. They also have the useless charge max like A4 average had. But apart from that, this is a pretty solid cost. And for the folder, they've also got the Super Vulcan tech. They've got Rikovs and then Muramasa and Machine Gun. But apart from that, it's mostly just all the asterisk codes that can either be used for their utility or just beast charged.
Wait,
meanwhile,
you already pointed out, right? What value does Hub Badge give you in this format?
Well, yeah, you can't, you already have Omni shoes. You don't get shield.
And
but
you can't use the charge and attack, yeah. Charge and speed.
Yeah, but I guess Nexit doesn't have any busters. They don't have attack max, and I guess it would give them cost 8. But yeah, it is, kind of questionable using Hub. I'm surprised we haven't seen any BDT yet, actually, because BDT is very strong in this format. But yeah, I guess it will give them the attack max for these charges, and it will get them from cost 7 to cost 8. And they do have cost bug level 2, actually, so if they lose dust, that could get pretty scary. But yeah, they also have destroy balls, which we just saw in the last match. And yeah, both players here have the Super Vulcan white capsule. Although only DemonCorsair has the attack plus 30, and as well as Super Vulcan, that attack plus 30 could also be used on the Q-Force. So I actually like the attack plus 30 for Gregor in this format.
They also have the Super Vulcan with it too if they wanted to use it on that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's got that flexibility. Yeah, this is an interesting folder from Nexit, actually, because they have the they just have a wind box instead of just using wind racks, which I also kind of like that, because with wind, at least, you can try to dodge the wind gusts as well, but wind rack is actually it's great in this format, but it is also kind of sus because they can step past the beast rack when they have life aura.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's less reliable as a aura counter. It can have it has more counterplay in beast, but like the wind rack itself is just so good for combos as well.
Yeah, and it makes it like almost impossible for Gregor to keep a race for longer than 1 or 2 turns at most.
Yeah, if you use the Elect Pulse with the wind rack, and there's the Elect Pulse 2 in here. Something you can't do in Legacy Collection, haha. you can have the chips, but they don't force the set.
Yeah, that is very cursed. But yeah, they just have one anti-damage and one anti-navi, so they are kind of light on defense in that regard.
I feel like I would not go under 3 anti-damage in this format because they don't have charge shots or buster bug to get rid of it, so like it's so good for walling.
Yeah, anti-damage is really strong in this format. But yeah, this should be a pretty interesting match. It is our first Gregor versus Falzer match, so with that, I think we can get right into it. Ooh, so DemonCorsair does have these DemonCorsair does have these machine gun 3s, and Nexit will need to rely on Dust unless they are player 0 and get turn 1 bug fix. And actually, yeah, DemonCorsair going right for Erase Beast as well. Oh. And they get the immediate erase decross on the barrier 200 TFC. They do have level 2 color bug actually, so getting the blind from that is pretty rough. But I guess here it stops your beast jump, but you can still see where they are from the beast cursor. Like the lock-on cursor. Ooh. Oh wow, but Nexit firing right back with the ground beast drill drive.
Drill drive is so fun to say.
Yeah, it is rolls right off the tongue, and it is actually very strong. I think even with a low attack stat, it has like a high enough base damage. Ooh, and the Muramasa.
Yeah, oh, that's huge. The base damage is really high on it.
Yeah, I do know that in the Gregor SP speedruns, we just use a slash beast charge for everything in the post game. And I think for Falzer, they actually do use ground beast instead of Tengu beast because it has the super armor. And ooh, there's the super Vulcan.
And I was gonna say Nexit is a Giga Chad staying in ground beast against Erase Beast. They wanted to go for the dodge again, but that was a little too confident there.
Yeah, and so this is actually very close now. Both players down below 300 HP and going to, I guess, beast charge the... Oh!
Oh my god,
wow.
On 6 panels, that was 4 hits.
You did not deserve that.
Nexit channeling player 0 there.
Yeah, that was undeserved.
Wait, what ship got 1 frame there?
I think it might have been an anti-damage, which would have saved them.
My god, that's... Oh, that feels bad. I propose that every week on stream we have like a medal for the person that gets the most cursed moment like that.
And so this time, Nexit's like, you got all that value out of Erase in the last game, so now it gets immediately decrossed.
Wait,
Ooh,
that's funny that the cursor, when you're blind, like it still follows Dust Beast up into the air. You can see it like float up.
Oh, that is really funny. Yeah, I think the other thing though is there's like a few frames of lag on the beast cursor. So like well, it doesn't like update immediately when they move to a different panel.
Yeah, when you're blind, I remember people being confused about it. Wait, is that the one win in their folder? Oh no, they do have a win rack in their folder too.
Oh no, and getting the color bug blind again now, and now getting the destroy pulse blind. So DemonCorsair this round is just not allowed to see Nexit at all. But I guess thankfully their folder doesn't rely heavily on beast jumping. Ooh, and I think they do manage to at least avoid the Muramasa there. Ooh.
Oh, but Nexit didn't pop Hub Bash yet, right? So that was actually not very much damage. It would have been like triple the damage or something if they had attack 5 versus attack 1.
Yeah, I think it might have been worth just using attack max instead of the Giga folder and Hub Batch.
Yeah, I think it's a similar amount of space, if not better. But Nexit already said they regret it, so no more boloing. Ow!
Oh! And I mean, clearly, DemonCorsair did not need to be able to see Nexit to delete them in that round, because I think they got the level 2 color bug blind again, and then yeah, they got the destroy pulse blind. So I think they were blind for that entire round. And this time they get the confuse, which is at least not as bad as the blind, but that is some bad luck getting the negative color bug effects all 3 rounds in a row.
Oh no, they moved back. I was wondering if they would actually just move forward. Oh wait, DemonCorsair has air shoes, never mind. Why are they keeping that one panel unbroken? Or like half broken?
Ooh, so are they gonna, yeah, they're going for it. They're beast charging the Recov 300, which, ooh.
No, they should have waited on that one. On the second elect pulse to maximize the amount of charge time they're interrupting. Well, the dust got value though. It got a hub badge already.
I'm kind of surprised. Okay, it looks like they are going to switch out of Array. So I guess not, because you would think Nexit will probably go for Wind Racks here. Or actually, no, I think Nexit only has the 1 Wind Rack, so they kind of need to save that for Life Aura.
Ooh. Wait, is this enough time to charge Tengu?
I think it... Oh, but...
Oh, okay. Maximizing a little bit. Ow!
Oh no, and the rush comes out too, so they're gonna get all this buster damage.
Actually, switching into Tengu was a little weird there because they already had the wind. In fact, they have the other wind shift there.
Yeah.
So I don't see the point of switching into Tengu there.
And actually, now, what would they even have left for DemonCorsair's Life Aura?
I don't think they have anything because they just used the Justice 1 too, right?
Oh,
What the Max 30 on it.
Oh, but there is the Destroy Pulse, but I don't think they have any recovs. This isn't enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good example of you want to really think out your cross choice, because in pretty much every single
actually,
format, it's
DemonCorsair didn't even have Life Aura.
wow, they just don't have it in their folder. Okay, so I guess that's why they did that. Ouch, that 500 hit from Tengu. That was huge. It was 500 extra.
Yeah, I think we've already, that's like the second match in a row where we've seen a Tengu cross just get destroyed by Muramasa. I think we also saw that with EasyA versus Alpha.
You love to see it or you hate to see it. Depends on which side of the fence you're on. It's like getting Meteor Knuckle or Groundman SP to slash. You always have to be worried about it. You always have to play like the opponent has it in their hand. If you see it,
yeah, it is. Those two crosses do definitely get a hit harder than any other cross by their weaknesses.
Greentown Link operators living fast and hard.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess it's like a nice area to be in, supposedly. So they've come to terms with it. It's a nice way to go.
I don't think it's a very nice area to be in.
Just don't do crime, smiley face. I mean, the NPCs talk about how like all the greenery and stuff is really like good for the soul and stuff.
I will say from playing with the slippery patch that for some reason Greentown is like a very nice area to slip through with the all the freshly waxed floors.
Hold on, I think I missed this. What is the slippery patch?
You have a permanent slip run effect.
Does it also work in the overworld?
Yes.
Oh
well,
my god.
Yeah, LAN has it. Even Heatman has it.
Wait, but when you say permanent, like you can still control it, right? Or are you just always sliding?
Yeah, it's like you just always have a slip runner installed.
What would be? I wonder if it's actually possible to navigate the entire game in both the real world and digital world if you are forced to slip run. I have a feeling you can't.
That would be pretty bad. Yeah, there'd be a lot of like dead ends where you'd get stuck.
It's like some sort of messed up speed run format where it counts the number of seconds you're not in slip run.
Yeah, I mean, we did a race with it yesterday. But yeah, and we did see Alpha using the bugged slip runner earlier for the panel bug.
Actually, yeah, that makes snakes kind of playable in this format.
Yeah, because you could easily give yourself level 3 bug as well by like putting it like you already have level 2 from it being off the command line and out of bounds. So you just need to put like a yellow HP 400 next to it, and you already have the level 3 bug.
That's really nasty. I want to run air hockey. That shouldn't be allowed. Okay, with that though, let's go into setups for our 5th round. Wait, Uvu is back. I missed Uvu.
Oh, did Uvu submit any art this time?
Unfortunately, I don't think they did, unless I missed it. I think they've been really busy, so it's totally understandable.
Yeah, I guess in that case, it's cool that they joined at all. But yeah, so this will be another false arm here. And so actually, Uvu is also going for the hop batch strat. So they've just got no attack backs at their cost. They've just got HP and then rush and beat. And they've got this oh wow, and they're also not playing Master Cross this time, but they do have their signature Tank Cannon 3 reg on M code. So you love to see that. The Tank Cannon 3 regs, the Risky Honey, the even more Muramasa. And then also, let's see, a Ground Man SP, Blast Man SP. They've also got Recubs. So yeah, this is just a pretty solid M code folder. Although they do have Machine Gun 1 asterisk instead of Machine Gun 3 M, but I guess that's to go with their uninstall. But that is interesting that they're using M code without Machine Gun 3. And then for Ricochet's folder, or Ricochet, we've got this almost all asterisk code, which is what you'd expect for Infinite Beast for going for beast charges. But then they do have the Super Vulcan and Risky Honey 2V. I do like Risky Honey in this format because it is very easy to get like a whole bunch of extra swarms from people using the Beast Busters. So I wonder if they're gonna be able to catch Uvu. Like if he's shooting feathers, you could catch him with the bees. And then also they've got the Meteor Knuckle and Neo variable, which is, I guess, okay in this format, but I think it's not quite as strong as in standard because, again, Falzer always has shoes, so you're never gonna trap them with the Meteor Knuckle. It's just like purely Gregor hate. But if they could catch Uvu and Tengu with the Neo variable cross slash or something, that would still be pretty strong. And yeah, I think with that we can probably get into it. I do want to see how this Falzer mirror will go. Yeah, so it looks like we do have this starting Ice Cube field. And so they are going for Dust. And I also just noticed, but one of my favorite things about Infinite Beast is how at the start, instead of saying your opponent's just Mega Man, it does just say F Beast or G Beast.
I don't remember if that's like something intentional by Prof9 or not when he first made the patch.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Ooh, and they actually do manage to get the dust suck. That is, I'm pretty sure, a 1-frame window and when you're in Beast out. Oh, and there goes the tank cannon to destroy that barrier 200.
Oh man, you can see the impact hit from that ice cube.
It's still really funny that scales with the Buster Max mode.
Wait, the ice cube does?
Yeah, the dust cross shots with Buster Max mode do a solid 20,000 damage.
Wait, is Buster Max 10 times or 100 times?
100 times.
Okay.
It also works with Gregor Beast Buster. But okay, ooh, they went 2 for 2 with the ice cubes.
Yeah, that was really nice trigger pulling.
Yeah, Uvu unfortunately losing out on the footsies game that time. Ooh, but they do manage to now get the D-Cross, and they also get their hop badge off. Ooh, and I think that is a cust bug now starting to set in on Ricochet. Down to cust 5 here and losing dust, but I mean Uvu, you see them in Tomahawk, you're gonna see them double point. Do not try to shoot feathers at them. Oh no. Oh no! The element trap spawning the second set of bees anyways. Look at that damage.
Oh, you hate to see it. Common element trap L.
Element trap is so bad.
It's so hard to use. I'm gonna play it next time.
I mean, it's the one... It is, like, actually good at punishing BDT.
Well, even then, if the BT is already on the field, you can't even put it down. So, like, it's rough out here. Oh.
Yeah, and actually, we are now starting to see this super high-level HP bug tick down on Ricochet as well. So I guess Uvu did manage to uninstall them, but... This is rough. They did keep dust for a couple turns, but I guess they must not have shuffled like 5 chips every turn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, and I think... Oh, no, the tag cannon misses. Oh, hey, Uvu is back in chat now. Yeah, that was a pretty unfortunate last turn of that first round. But we'll see if Uvu can land their tank cannons this round. So yeah, still both players here just in dust. Ricochet going for this bug fix to avoid a cust bug this round, hopefully, and Uvu going for their hub batch. They do have this attack plus 30 Super Vulcan white capsule, and it looks like they're going for it. And yeah, I would go for the flash bomb first to try and have a better chance of confirming it. Although Uvu does have this Ooh, and whatever trap they have was not anti-damage, and yeah, they get all the damage from that Super Vulcan. But now Uvu fires back with the Erase Band into Tank Cannon. You love to see the Tank Cannon.
The sound effect and visual, like the sync up, is just so good.
Ooh, and there is the hub batch for Uvu as well, but they are still down on HP after the Super Vulcan, and beat.
Oh, that feels bad. They probably accidentally TFC'd that Element Man earlier.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, wow, that bird just saved Uvu's life, because that would have been a Erase Man SP D cross on Dust. Yeah, Soul is not here, but I'm gonna say it for him. I hate that bird. But actually, ooh, there goes the machine gun D-Cross. Actually, it looks like, yeah, Ricochet already got their bug fix off, because they're not, they don't have any HP drain here, so no danger of Cust Bug this round at least. And Ricochet has now triggered the Spout Beast Aqua Spiral Death Flag. We'll see if it comes into effect here. We'll see if they suddenly get any bad mojo.
Yeah, that's really rough, because I feel like there's actually degrees to Death Flag and how violently it ends you. And that one just now had basically no hope of landing against a Super Armor Tomahawk. So that's a really bad sign.
Yeah, we did see the there was the funny one earlier where I think it actually was it might have been Alpha versus EasyA, but they died like mid Aqua Spiral. It was instant.
Gotta put that on a wiki page as an example of the curse, but also 2 times Lance Charge to get rid of Life Aura. Because Tomahawk and Spout Beast, the chip charge is actually faster in beast form too, so wow.
Oh no! Oh, the invis! Oh wow! Oh, if not for the invis, that would have probably been the game. And actually now they
Well, it was unboosted, but that was a really nice double life sword command. That is like doing it.
Oh, I think there is a Muramasa coming. So whatever you do, do not go into Tengu here. But actually, yeah, they should be able to avoid it.
I feel like using the get on is oh no, they're probably gonna charge it. Okay.
Oh, And actually just going ahead and using the get on here. So Uvu does get the freeze.
Oh.
Into the tank cannon.
Oh, that get on is really rough though. If Uvu doesn't back out of that panel, Judgeman won't even return to area. Oh, okay. But they have to wait to use the double point now.
Yeah, I do think the value of risky honey in this format is being able to surprise them with it, and using the double point completely telegraphs it, but...
Well, there's still the grab banish combo and other things you can do. Or, for example, using it against another set of beasts, but it's a little trickier in beast out because of the way it aims. Oh yeah, they don't even need the double point here. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, actually, if Uvu stays in Tomahawk here. Oh, but Uvu going into Spout.
Oh, that's it. Eats it for good measure. Actually, that's really gross if you think about it. Because you have the life aura, so you just see the life aura in front of you, and you just see all the beasts splatter against it. Oh no!
Yeah, I guess Ricochet doesn't have a undershirt, so just the tank cannon to finish it off. Uvu is a savage for that one.
Well,
and yeah,
I think it's likely that Uvu forgot they don't have undershirt. I feel like that always happens to me. At least I always get shook when someone randomly gets deleted.
Yeah, even when I sometimes leave home without my shirt, sometimes I forget I don't have it, and I'm like, oh, I'll survive this, and then I just die.
Hey.
So we are now in a game 3 situation here, though, after that brutal tank cannon finish to round 2. And ooh, they could go for the double point Super Vulcan here, which would be a massive amount of damage. I think 1100. But yeah, they're not going for it yet, because ooh, and actually does manage to avoid this erase, man. Oh, it looks like they're actually, yeah, they're just cycling it to the back of their folder. I guess they want to save it for a late game. And they do still have to find their bug fix, I think. So yeah, it makes sense. Ooh, and so yeah, it's actually Uvu who ends up getting their dust decrossed first.
I feel like I would have tried to go for the Erase Man SP to get that additional 210 value instead of decrossing with a machine gun, but I guess it's a bit greedy. The thing is like, they already used the hub bash, so what else would they dig for that's so important?
Yeah, Erase Man being pseudo break is actually so wild, because now I just had flashbacks to that time you froze me with Element Man into Erase Man SP.
Yeah, Erase is truly nutty for a chip.
But yeah, so Ricochet is ooh, can they get this? Okay. Yeah, I thought it was too late to avoid the wind, but they do have their
Is that why? They were thinking about beats, so they didn't use the Erase Man SP. Okay, well, they were a better player than me.
Oh, and yeah, also, it didn't make a huge difference there because it wasn't boosted, but we did see a lazy beast there for Uvu.
Gently floating.
Oh, but there goes the uninstall machine gun. And ooh, is this? No,
really
anti-navi.
nice reaction time to get that Erase Man SP. Oh, it looks like they accidentally hung onto that invis because of the end lag from the Bowser Buster. You have to be careful about that.
Oh, the tank cannon to remove life aura, but fortunately the Muramasa whiffs. Ooh, so this is a pretty good situation for Ricochet here. Ooh, and a good double life sword into the corner knuckle, and ooh, that was 5 hits, I think.
Yeah, I think that was 5 hits. That was a massive turn. That was 940 damage.
Yeah, because I think Uvu brought their Recov 300s that turn. And I guess without it, they would have been almost deleted. But you never want to end a Recov 300 turn with less HP than you started it with, and that is what just happened to Uvu there.
Well, if they didn't have it, they would have just died. So
yeah.
Oh my god! So many tank cannon stonks in this match. We know why Honor Knight picked it.
The 400 damage tank cannon. It was 460 because it was 230 times 2. This man just cannot be stopped, and also only getting taking the one hit from the Super Vulcan.
Well, I mean, the bees are kind of scared to go after him. He might pull out another tank cannon.
Another one of these type of lances, but oh boy. Oh, and what is this next Navi chip?
Oh no, that's it. Oh man, if that was anti-Navi, that would have been so good. I don't know, they would have managed to survive though.
Yeah, and so Ricochet does end up just taking it 2-1. But yeah, that was a very hype match to watch. Well played to both Ricochet and Uvu, and Uvu may have lost, but I would still consider that a tank cannon still won.
Yeah, that was I think at least 5 tank cannon hits, and then there was also the tank cannon deletion. Full single tank cannon, you have it all here. The only thing we're missing is tank cannoning someone off the map.
I'm really surprised that there's no tank cannon PA.
Yeah, it feels like they dropped the ball a little bit on some of the PAs, the potential PAs. What would it look like though?
It would look like the powered cannon one from BN1.
But is it like, does it just go down the entire field?
I guess so, yeah, and it would do like I guess at least 500 damage.
It's like you have a tank cannon, but it's on every single row. So there's the tank cannon on Mega Man's head, but there's also a tank cannon on each of his shoulders. Yeah, that would be good. Someone make that in the patch. Okay. With that, let's go into setups for our final match, sadly, of the stream.
Yes, this will be another Falls Armor. And yeah, this will be our last match. This is our first time seeing either of these players. And they both have Risky Honey. Soren's actually running the A code with the Master Cross PA, it looks like. Actually, wait. They are not running Master Cross. They don't have Aqua Needle 3 or Elect Pulse 3, but they do have the Elect Pulse 2. Okay, so this is like the A code that's actually trying to win, not the A code that's going for swag. Oh wait, well, hold up. I'm smelling a fishy smell here.
Yeah, I think we might have a Soul X Cross sighting. Let's find out.
Yeah, so something smells a little fishy.
I think we're waiting on Soul right now. He went, oh, okay. So I think that means he's joining. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is like Soul's format. He did host the original Beast's Fury tournament for it, and I guess we got Prof to very kindly make the original cheat code for it.
I'm not sure if he asked Prof actually. I feel like Prof just kind of like saw we were doing it and then did it for him, but I don't remember. It was a while ago. But yeah, Soul did want to play in this one, but I think he didn't get to join. He's super busy. Super busy.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, he does have a baby.
Yep, he does have a baby, and he's working quite a few jobs to make ends meet, I think. I'll talk about it a little bit at the end of the donations, the last donations we've gotten on stream, but yeah, it's been really helping out the people on the back end with the donations. Okay, so let me adjust the layout and then we're good to go. Who did that?
It was Sims. I'm snitching. It was Sims. No, I don't want to hear it.
Wow.
It happened as soon as Soul joined the stream. He just joined the stream and did that.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, you know what I have to say to that?
They are a whole bunch of fussy bakas.
Sorry, please.
Yeah, that was Slimes.
Yeah, it was Sims.
Okay, so when you're ready to go, we can talk about the setups and then go into the match.
All right. So, first of all, catch me up, Sims. I've been gone all day, but I'm back now. How have things been going so far?
They've been going pretty good. We just saw a Uvu tank cannon match.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, they sure are.
Okay, so have we seen any new spicy tech for the Infinite Beast format? I think this format is like relatively young. We haven't had that many, if I remember correctly. Like maybe like 4 or 5 of them in total.
I mean, it's had quite a few because people always vote for it.
Well, maybe I've missed out on a few of them.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this is the first time we've done it, though. I guess since the first cycle of 2022, before we got Tango.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Have there been a lot of animal friends in this format? I know a lot of people have been playing Rush, but how about my friends Tango?
We haven't seen Tango, but we did see that bird that you hate.
Oh no, man! Don't even say his name. I don't even want to hear.
Well, we did see Beat. He
man.
didn't eat it. He absolutely feasted on the Raceman SP.
That's pretty juicy. That's a meaty meal right there. I hate to see it. I hate to hear about it.
He absolutely feasted on it. Like a 5-course meal. Like imagine Beat just like sitting at like a table and someone bringing it like a fancy platter, and you lift up the fancy dinner platter and it's just an Raceman SP.
You might not be able to see my face, but I'm taking physical damage as you described. It just hurts to see that Beat is thriving in this economy. I don't like that bird. I hate him. I don't like him. I want to see him. I want to look at him.
Actually, getting to the setups for this current match, Soren versus Rocku. I mean, Sol, you're not biased, right? But I mean, one of these players has Beat, and one of these players has Tango. So, who will you be rooting for in this match?
So Rocku is an excellent player. They've been playing for so long now, and I just genuinely enjoy watching them play this game. Like, they're just such good players. And the cuts that they're using today is just so creative and just really utilizes all of the packages that Falzar has in his disposal, you know? And there's that Tango in there. Tango, of course, like the emulator that we use to play our game, it's got just a whole lot of like viability and some like good recovery, and it's just so deceptively chonky, right? So it's just such a good program to have.
Yeah, this is actually a deceptively chonky Navi cust from Rocku, because in addition to the Tango, they also have a HP 500 and HP 300. So with the Tango, they effectively have 2100 HP, plus also the extra barrier 100 from Tango. No attack stats, which you do want to see attack max in this format.
Yeah.
You want the attack 5 beast buster and beast charges, but Rocku does at least have a hub badge, so that will give them that attack 5. They've got this interesting R code folder, so they've got the bubble thunder combo, also it looks like even a tornado.
Tornado is such a really powerful combination, and you don't really have to like play into that combo very hard either, because you can just tag Tornado with the corn shot actually and have them both come together. All you're missing at that point is what, like a white capsule. So it's a really solid like throw-in if you're playing R code as a little side hustle, little side, 1000 damage, pocket damage, but it's just such a good combo to have. It does too much damage. I think, I've been at the tail end of that combo thanks to somebody I know at least one point in my life.
Oh, who could have that be?
I don't remember. It was someone who like caught me off guard, with
are they at this call with you right now?
So let's talk a little bit about Soren.
I can't believe that Salad hit you with that Tornado combo.
Yeah, Sour is such a good player, just knows how to find the answers and the outs when she needs it. Just such a calculative player. Very, very strong, you know. Unlike some other people I know.
Wow.
What happened?
Nothing. Yeah, I think I already was going over Soren's folder before you joined. So they're playing A code, but they're playing like the A code that actually wants to win. They're not playing for us.
Wait, that feels so loaded. Tell me a little bit more about that. Can you elaborate? What do you mean by wants to win?
Well, they're not just playing A code to go for like a Master Cross swag. They're playing A code for like the Elect Pulse 2 Wind Rat combos, and then they've also got the Risky Honey 3s, the Aqua Sword, the Electorg B. They've got the Fast Gauge on Reg actually.
You know, honestly, as much as it's a little bit of a win more with that program advance, those pieces are not terrible individually.
Aqua Needle's Green Soul.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. Aqua Needle's kind of tough if you got a white cap on it, bro. It's kind of tough. It do damage. It does a lot of damage. I mean, it is a lot of setup. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. But it does do some damage.
With Sakwa Cross, it is not a insignificant amount of damage.
Yeah. Also, the cust here for Soren is pretty good too. We have He Who Should Not Be Named. We also have this interesting.
What do you have against Rush Soul?
Nothing. Rush is a good boy. Like, Rush is that he's very powerful, great partner. Why is Undershirt in here twice? For warp steps? Yeah, I'm really lost on that. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm so lost on the second because you have Bug Stop.
I guess it's because they have that extra space. And Speed Max and Charge Max are useless in this format. But
you know what? Soren is making a statement. They have 2 shirts, so they are allowed to have extra service. Everything makes sense. Thank you so much, Soren, to paying attention to that. Now, if you have 2 shirts, there's no way you cannot be let into the restaurant, right? You got 2 shirts.
Yeah, and you know what they're bringing into the restaurant with them, Soul? They're bringing Beat into the restaurant with them to have a feast of Mega Chips.
And just like that, you soiled it. Let's get into this match and see how things play out.
It's like that picture I painted earlier of Beat just being like served like a 5-course meal.
I hate it here. All right, now I really want to see that second shirt put in as much work as it should. You know what I'm saying? You got double the protection, double the survivability. And we're going to see if that plays out well for Soren here.
Yeah, I wonder if we will see these players just go into Dust Cross here. I mean, you'd have to imagine that, yeah, we'll probably see them go for Dust.
A turn 1 does seem a little bit advantageous. You do have an A code combo in hand already. That would be interesting if you let off with a Risky Honey kind of combo. Not only do you get rid of the undershirt, but you also get a chance to like just deny damage in the first turn. But also, like, I do understand wanting to wait out on it a little bit. Oh, okay, so we do see the dust appear here, which is not bad at all. You can definitely go for that, get some cycling done. And we're into the second round already. All right, very nice play, very nice play. Deciding to go for, interesting. Throwing all of that back and trying to get that later. I don't know how I feel about that one. All right, now the round is starting. Ooh. Going for a chip charge here, not gonna connect, but does connect with the quick combo from the Elect Pulse 2 into the Wind Rack. Nice bread and butter here.
Ooh, and
Going for
look
another.
at this hand, Soul.
Yeah, this is a really good hand. Honestly, I would love to see Aqua Cross come out just for a little bit of that extra recovery you can get from the Aqua Sword.
Well, and also the ×2 Aqua Sword, that's over 300 damage. That's actually pretty juicy.
Yeah, it's not bad. Just waiting for it. Not going to get a connection. Aqua Sword is going to be a bit pitiful here. Oh, doesn't connect at all either way. But Sanctuary just doing a great job as to deny as much damage as possible.
Yeah, I will say I don't agree with using Sanctuary versus Dust Beast. Just like I wouldn't agree with using Sanctuary versus Elect Beast, because their Beast Charge will wreck your Sanctuary.
It does open you up to like a punish, maybe? Like maybe we can see Erase Man or some kind of Cursed Chip coming out. But that charge is so quick, it just doesn't even matter. Opting to use Element Man instead of trying to go for the charge value, that's still pretty safe. You know, you can get your Element Wood here, deny everything at once. That's fine. Geddon will not stop the baby SP here, so that's going to be a massive amount of damage incoming. Very nice. You see, that second fast gauge could have been the charge there that you needed. And then maybe going for... Yeah, I guess it's still good to go for Grass side of the way. I'm not sure if Element Man could have been any more valuable outside of that.
Yeah.
The one great thing...
Oh, go ahead.
The one great thing about having the charge, though, for Dust is it takes up a lot of time out of the fast gauge. So that's something I would have been interested in seeing. Instead of using Element Man, you know what I mean? Like, you could have just eaten up a lot of time on the Cuss Gauge and then gone for whatever combo you wanted after it. Or even end the turn with the Dust Beast invincibility.
Oh, there's Soul's favorite bird. But clearly they used something else to bait it, because then they used the Hub Batch right after. So it seems like... probably just like a Judge Man or something, you know, not exactly. That's like more like the beat equivalent of like just like going to McDonald's or something.
You know, you might as well also camp the center, right? Since the Bowser Buster doesn't really go. You can't miss if you stand in the center here with that range, right? So you might as well just stand there. I mean, maybe you're scared of a follow-up or something, but you kind of have life aura and there's not much they could do. Yeah, there you go.
Oh
my, that was like 6 hits.
I think that was 5 hits, but yeah.
I will say, one scary thing about having Infinite Beast out is that these Wind Racks could miss depending on how you step, right? If your opponent's movement is on point, or if they're pretty lucky with their back and forth movement, Wind Rack could whiff, right? And that's one of the scariest things about using Wind Rack and Beast out. Hopefully, Soren can land that here and get rid of this life aura, or else they'll be in a bit of a bind.
Yeah, they are, considering they are on their front column, it should be pretty safe to go for here, because...
Yeah.
Especially because they're over a whole panel too, a broken panel, which means that they couldn't like suddenly interrupt you with the Erase Man. And so actually, yeah, Soren is up about 1100 HP here versus Rocku. Ooh, mag coil in to confirm the Erase Man. Wow, we didn't even notice that they had a mag coil.
Yeah, Mag Coil value is pretty nice here. Gotta love it. Oh, into Masa. What a Nice way to confirm and make sure your combo goes unhinged. Nice.
Yeah. Mag Coil, Erase Man, Muramasa, huh?
You know, the way Salad had described it to me, right, is every chip has to be weighted in terms of value. In terms of damage, oh, we get a counter hit into another counter. Oh, nice. Tango will activate here. That's going to be really good for Rocku because they were looking very, very scary for a second there.
Yeah, but actually, they're Super Vulcan. They countered each other. And so that interrupted the Super Vulcan confirm.
Yeah, that was pretty big for Soren now. And that's a lot of damage you don't really have to worry about anymore.
Look at there are some bees in that hand ready to buzz.
And they will be buzzing, especially if you decide to start using your Bowser Buster or even something like a combo. Just a well-timed Risky Honey can just be very devastating, especially with such low HP, right? I'm a little worried that they didn't go for Tomahawk, but they're probably trying not to telegraph that, hey, I have Risky Honey queued up, right? So it's still very scary because now it's going to be even more of a surprise. Might get a counter hit out of it too. Who knows? We'll see it in this upcoming round.
Yeah, I mean, Reflector 3 and Risky Honey are both pretty good in this format.
Absolutely. Now, going back, Matt Coil, it has to provide a certain amount of worth in terms of like damage, right? Because you're able to nail that Muramasa and that Erase Man out of it, it provided enough worth to be in there, right? But you wouldn't play multiple copies of Mad Coil for like no reason. I really want to see what's coming up behind this. Erase Man's not going to do anything to stun here. 404, it's not found. Is your Navi going to be found in a second? All the time. Fast Gauge so good. And this allowed them to be extra safe and didn't matter. But now we see
not the bees.
All the bees. I would have took them all. I would have took them all.
Not the bees. Oh, Rush
no!
Out.
That's a bad sign. Oh wait, no, it's Tomahawk. You're fine. You're fine.
Not the bees.
Nice.
Not the bees.
No, it's over.
Oh yeah, I think he's dead.
It's over. There's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. There's literally just hit okay. You got it.
Yeah, not the no. It's the Kanshiro. Oh, you are already dead.
Omae wa mo shinderu. Nani? All right, game 2. That was a pretty good round for Soren there. Rocku has a little bit of adjustment to do. Kind of have to find a way to not telegraph those bees so hard. We all knew once we saw double point, hey, it's bees coming up next, and you did need that damage, right? So it's kind of hard to really like position yourself in that situation.
I think they kind of did need the damage from
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did need the damage, so he couldn't just throw it away, but it's telegraphed at that point, right? Because we know.
Yep. Yeah, no, that is where the value of bees comes from, especially in this format. If you can like catch them like shooting their Beast Buster, you could very easily get like a whole bunch of the extra swarms. But with double point, that pretty much telegraphs it. But I mean, double point can also be used like on the Super Vulcan and stuff.
Yeah. It's interesting to see such a slight change in like viability in terms of battle chips, right? Like Super Vulcan's always really good. That was literally what I was about to say. That's hilarious. But look how much damage it did, and it denied an entire turn from Soren just because they didn't click Tomahawk Cross. You know what I'm saying? There was a white cap on that, did massive amounts of damage. Really nice way to start off this round. Rocku looking really strong. But other chips that get really popular are things like Elect Pulse, right? Risky Honey. These chips are so alluring when you have the ability to just lock on and just do damage wherever.
Maybe.
And there's that bird I hate.
Yeah, and once again we see Hub Batch come out right after the beat.
Oh my goodness. Oh, using Baby in front row. Oh, what a blunder. That was pretty unfortunate for Soren there.
So no hub match for Beat this time. No 5-star meal for Beat. He's settling for, I guess, the equivalent of just a Big Mac. Ooh, and this is could be a pretty nasty A code combo turn here with the Pulse Racks and also the Aqua Sword. Not really getting the full value of Aqua Sword in a Falzar matchup because obviously no heat or charge cross to destroy with it.
Yeah. Ooh, nice combo. Erase man on the panel that you actually needed. Cattle run timeout. This is a very, very huge swing. You're going to deny the extra combo coming out in the back here. Is there a follow-up? Oh, okay. Still ends up taking the damage, but Sanctuary coming out now. It's a little unfortunate sequencing. Should have mashed that out a little bit earlier. I gotta say, you know, I wish instead of using Geddon, we were chip charging the Geddon, right? If you chip charged that Geddon, you could have denied a lot of damage coming out from this turn. They might have not even been able to fit everything in that combo or in that sequence, right?
Well, I mean, didn't they? I don't think, because the Elect Pulse too comes out a lot faster than you can do a chip charge. So
that's true. That's true.
But yeah, they could have like led with the Sanctuary and then gone for the Beast Charge get on. Ooh, does get the Elect Element Man SP here. Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, yo, imagine letting go of those. Not using Meteor Knuckle at the end of the turn here. Whoa, we're going to see what happens now. Waiting for a TFC maybe?
Yeah, probably. But I mean, yeah, it's interesting because they only have attack 1 and Rocku has attack 5, and they still have these. They're still on these Sanctuary panels, so it is a little bit scary being at the minus area. Oh yeah, but Rocku has no defense, but they do get the Muramasa into the grab banish.
Not quite there yet. That's a massive amount of damage. It can still go either way, but Tango given the extra HP and the barrier once again. Nice. Okay.
Even on the 3 panels, yeah, that was like 6 or 7 hits, which I mean, I guess getting 5 or 6 hits on 3 panels isn't anything too crazy, but
I honestly think we should be pulling an Nerith here, you know, like go Tengu Beast. Gotta get those beast charges. This a lot of damage you gotta make up here.
Yeah, but I mean the Tengu Beast, when they have super armor, like you'd be relying on them to like mess up and not move out of it. Ooh, and yeah, here comes the roll. Okay, they do have this life aura here, though. So does Rocku have anything to do with that?
Oh, boy.
Sidesteps the erase, man.
Yeah, that was good movement. Dodges the wind rack, just as I said earlier. Very nice. Now you have this life aura for a little bit longer. Now, how do we take advantage of this situation? Going Tomahawk is interesting. You could go for the charge on these beats. Oh, that would be a lot of damage, actually. Oh, I like this play. Going for the Elect Dragon to get some damage. Gonna get rid of that invisible or intangible state with the Elect Pulse there, and then follow up with some bees by the end of that turn. Oh, yeah, this is looking pretty juicy. But will we see a Tengu? No, okay, no Tengu cross on the opposite side here. Nice combo. Gets both hits. Life Aura.
Oh, Flash Bomb. Yeah, it seems like, did Rocku use Tengu yet? I don't think so.
No, they have not, but Tengu could possibly come out here. Both players might be locking in Tengu. I gotta say it makes the most amount of sense, but
it is difficult to get the like it's a 1 frame window to get the Beast plus left and Beast out, but you have to just go for it here.
Exactly. There's no other options, or else you're going to be looking at your opponent with a fat, juicy aura and no way to really get damage in, especially with this deficit here. Soren has to make something happen. And I'm sure Rocku's thinking the same thing, or else they wouldn't be taking so long in the customizing screen, right? They got to be thinking, is it worth to go Tengu here? What am I scared of? Is what, Aqua Sword? I think I've seen that already at this point. I think it's pretty safe to go ahead and go Tengu and try to get rid of this barrier.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Aqua Sword was what got interrupted by the Erase Man earlier.
Yeah.
Tomahawk Beast does 150 damage, but it's usually like the 2 hits. With both the hits, it would be 300.
No, Beast out from Rocku. Okay, the Wind Rack is there. Nice, retreating to that Sanctuary panel, that 1 holy panel on the field, and tank a decent amount of damage. We do have another bird in hand, though. Beast, rather. This could be it. Oh, this is definitely got to be the ultimate turn of this match. Is it about to be over?
Yeah.
1 HP?
And Rocku seems like they are just willing to just mostly camp on this holy panel. Oh.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say 1 HP, that's a lot to ask. Feathers make it pretty safe, especially since Beast Jumping brings you into that feather range anyway, right? So you had to have something from that range in order to go ahead and try to make a comeback. It was a big ask.
And so now we're here into round 3. And Rocku immediately gets the sucks up those boulders.
You know, whenever there's a boulder set up on the screen and I'm playing against a Falzar player, I just get so angry. Don't you get angry? Like, yo, hold on. Like, I want to press my B left into 400 damage possibly. Like, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Oh, very well timed.
Well, I mean, one funny attack that people have. Ooh, misses.
Nice.
Though.
Yeah, Soren dodging both of those, really important to not lose out on the value. I mean, deciding to go for a life aura here is already very, very unsafe, especially when you know your opponent has those cubes sucked up and queued up.
Yeah, what one funny attack you could go for that I haven't seen it actually used too often, but there is the Dustman Asterisk Rag, which could be beat bait, can also be beast charged, but also on those starting cube fields, it would deny the Dust Cross suck.
Ooh, this is a lot of damage coming up right now into the fire hit, into double damage. Ooh, very nice, very nice.
3 on grass is like 360, so yeah, that's quite a bit.
This is looking really good for Soren so far. It seems like Rocku doesn't have an immediate answer for this life aura. Maybe we whiffed to Windrak just now, or didn't have a chance to use it. But again, going Tengu is not a bad idea. You don't want to be in that range. No.
Okay, 5 hits.
5 hits only. Oh no! Tango! Oh no!
Is a god.
Tango! Tango, no!
I don't think I'm a god.
Oh, I am a god, bro. Oh man. Oh man.
So at least people never get betrayed by their own beat like that.
I mean, it's a cat, man. You can't tell them to come and go as you wish. You know, they move at their own pace. They do their own things. You know, like That's what cats do. You can't fight it. Like, man, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough situation for Rocku now. Ooh, because yeah, the sanctuary is just.
Will there be enough time to get this elect pulse out? Oh, looks like it will connect. But it's gonna connect on these panels here. Wait, I wonder if crossing out actually still gives you the damage.
No, I don't. I think they might. They must have just canceled their own elect pulse too. That. But I mean, Soren they're up by 1,000 HP. Like, what can Rocku do to bring this back?
A lot, actually. Starting with moving like you got the Ultra Instinct installed in your Navi, because that's for one. I see beast. I see Tomahawk. Neuron activated, bro. Okay, area grab is going to go ahead and take this area, obviously, but anti-damage also going to be there to nicely pad out any damage. Okay, Aquaman. Oh, yeah, this is a lot. Following this up with a like pulse as well, that's really solid damage. Oh, dodging it, though. Very nice. Element SP! Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
that's one way to even it up.
I mean, even with the ×3 element man SP, it is still a pretty big gap here. But yeah, that at least cuts down the deficit a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we could see something. I don't know. Like, Cornado's only a 2-chip combo away, you know? I mean, to be fair, Soren is flashing here, so you're gonna have to find a way to punish that flashing or that intangible state. It all could end right here, right now. Let's see what happens. I'm a little scared. Can't lie to you. Roll the HP back, okay? 440 looking good. Flash bomb. That's not where you want to be.
Oh, they used these at the perfect time to block the flash bomb.
Well played. Wow. How unfortunate. You know, I was hoping to see bees blocking bees, but that's not what happened here, folks. I think it was about to, actually, but it was a counter hit. I'm not sure what was counter hitted at that very end there. Kind of went really fast. Did you see what chip they used?
What chip Rocku used at the end? It looked like they had a corn shot, so it looked like they actually were going to go for the Cornado.
Okay, so the Cornado was there. You see, if that Cornado did hit, it would have been a different game. That was a well-played match. Very, very fun. I love Infinite Beast, man.
Yeah. That was definitely some very exciting matches today, but unfortunately, that was actually our last match of the day.
So sad. However, there is going to be another week of Infinite Beast. In fact, I just realized I forgot to make the sign up, so I will post that up right after the stream ends. Oops, haha. Please make sure to sign up today if you want to play starting tomorrow for next week's Infinite Beast. And with that, I did say previously I wanted to talk about the Ko-Fi donations, but I think I will save that for next week, along with hopefully a long-awaited update on everything we've been doing of donations for the past year or so. Okay, and with that, let's go into credits. Thank you so much to everyone for playing. Super thank you for Steins solo casting most of today. Thank you to our scorekeepers Marvino and China TV. They held down the fort and recorded basically all the scores this week. Thank you to Solex Cross for hopping in for this final set. Unfortunately, I had to miss it, but it sounds really hype. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch it later on. thank you to Honor Knight for taking the time almost every single week to watch through all of the VOD submissions and choose which ones to be on stream and in which order. That helps a lot. And once again, thank you everyone for watching the stream and being here in the community. You are all awesome, and we love all of you. And do our casters want to say anything before we go?
I need to go get a drink.
For sure. I mean, you carry, bro. Like, it is what it is. That's great. I'm glad I was able to hop in for the last one. That was nice of you.
Wait, so what is with your new profile picture? Why is it like base, but he's got like Sonic the Hedgehog colors?
Okay, so I commissioned an artist on Twitter to do a little collaboration with Starman from Digimon and Base. I expected to get like a little back-to-back shot of them together on screen or something like that, etc., etc. But what they actually did was they made Starman with some Base-like accessories and with the profile of Base from one of the Battle Network games, and that's what I got instead. So it's actually Starman. If you
oh, okay, that's cool. I'm not that familiar with
really cool.
Digimon, unfortunately, but I'm glad you liked it. That's a nice surprise.
Yeah,
okay.
I was surprised.
So X Cross Laura. With that, thank you so much, everyone, for being here again, and we are done for today. So, bye.